Namaste. Namaste and welcome to Mindfulness Moment. My name is Evalena, and it is such a great privilege, such a great honor to be right here with you now. This incredible background that I have is real. It's not a Zoom portrait behind me. Sometimes hard in today's world, right, to discern what is really true and real and what is delusion, if you will, right? All of us in our beautiful minds create stories, create an illusion of what we might think and how we might believe the world to be in any particular time. These practices of mindfulness attempt to bring us back right here to this very moment so that we're not projecting back, we're not projecting forward, but we are simply present with what is. So let's start in our seat. I'm sitting down here on the ground. I have a cushion beneath me. You might want to sit up in a chair. Maybe that's a more comfortable seat for you. Be right where you need to be. Listen to your body, hands down, and let's start to circle ourselves around. Right? So feel the body as it is, not what we think. You might have arrived already with some sort of idea. Maybe there is a particular reason that you showed up to your practice today. Let all of that go and just arrive in this moment. Start to feel the body, cultivating your breath. Let the breath flow in. Very conscious of your breath. Let it flow out. You can start to move yourself forward, elbows towards your body, and then roll yourself back, rounding a few times like that, just to get the energy to flow in the spine. Inhale forward, exhale round. One more time, coming forward, filling up, filling up, filling up, and round yourself back. Go ahead and float your arms to the sky, a big stretch here from the bottom. You can feel your belly strong, your core. Lift right up to the tips of your fingers. Let's turn and twist to the left side, putting your left hand, your right hand against your left thigh, left hand behind you, and turn and twist and open. And it's here, right? Your shoulders, your spine, you feel the breath moving through your body. Good. Go ahead and unwind that twist. Come back to center. Reach your arms all the way up. Big stretch there. And then twist to the second side. Turning, twisting, opening to this experience. Breathing in. And breathing out. Full of awareness. Good. Come back up to the center. Reach up, reach up. Good. Reach your arms forward and take a look at your hands for a moment. You can look right into the center of your palms, face the hands towards you. We have great power here in the palm of our hands. We use our hands, our fingers, to create, to work. Interlace your fingers, your left index finger on top. Turn your palms forward and then up, up, up you go. Stretch and breathe. Right arm can straighten, left arm can straighten. Full of breath. Bend your elbows, hover the top of your hand over your head, lean back, open up the front of your throat, and then gently release. Let's come into a forward bend. I'm rounding right up and over the legs. Let your head drop down, and you are here now. You might want to extend your arms forward, push back so I can extend my arms, leaning and opening. Deep breath in. Deep breath out, gentle stretches here. You can walk your hands over to the left. Let the forehead drop. Maybe it drops down onto your shin or to your knee. Come back up. And then to the other side you go. This breath. Good. Coming back up, coming back up. Float your arms to the sky. Reach your arms forward. Again, take a look at your hands. We'll dance into the wrist. You can bring that dance up into your elbows and your shoulders. So we work with all of the joints of the body. You can move your head and neck. Interlace this time with the right index finger on top. Turn your palms forward and then up, up, up you go. Lifting, expanding, stretching, and breathing. Inhaling, bend your elbows, hover the top of your hands up over your head, and then lean back into this space. Lean back into this space. Good. Release your arms. Release your arms. Let them come down alongside your body. Shrug your left shoulder, your right shoulder. Move and breathe. Slip the hands back behind you now. So if you're in a chair, you can kind of grab the seat of the chair down on the ground. I'm going to turn my fingers towards my body, and we'll do a breath flow here. In through your nose, puff your chest, squeeze your shoulder blades together. Out through your mouth, keep that space in your chest, but exhale your chin to your chest. Push down through your feet. Inhale, lifting the chin and the chest. Big breath. Exhale, chin dropping down to chest. A few times like this. Inhaling, going up. Exhaling, releasing right back down. Again, we go up, up, up. You feel the body, you feel the breath, and exhale. Now, this time we can move on. Stay where you are, or as you inhale, lift your pelvis off the ground, lift your head, your chest is lifted, exhale, and drop back down. You can do this on a chair too if you have a stable chair. Maybe not the ones with wheels unless they're locked. Inhale, up you go, lift the pelvis, and exhale and back down. One more time. Inhaling up, full of breath, and exhale and back down. Good. Shrug of the shoulders. We're going to transition to stand. So go ahead, come up slow. Maybe you go up and over your legs. I don't have a yoga mat today, so I'm working here on the floor. I'm going to come up slowly to stand. Standing nice and tall. You can move. If you have something you're seated on, just move it out of the way so that you have this nice clear space to work in. Feet on the ground, palms alongside the body, chest and heart lifted. Bring your hands together in front of your heart center and set an intention for this day's mindfulness practice. Trust that you know that intention. You don't have to articulate it with the language, words, just know. Let your eyes open as you inhale. Let that intention go. Sweep your arms all the way up and out. Turn your palms forward, reach for your right wrist and pull yourself way up and over to the left side. Now, as if there's a slip of paper underneath your right foot, lighten that foot. Back to center, big stretch here. Right hand grabbing the left arm. Pull yourself up and over the side body, opening. Good. Come back to center. Separate your arms. Bend your knees and dive forward. Rolling, releasing all the way down into a forward bend. Inhale, come up halfway. Legs are strong. Chest is open. Exhale, drop back down. Press into the ground and rise up. Rise up. Feel the breath moving through your body. Palms will touch at the top. Exhale your hands to heart center. Let's go again. Inhale, rise up. Full breath. Exhale, drop down. So everything you need here, right, is on offer. Maybe for you this day, it's the lower back. So stretch your lower back, or your legs. Maybe it's all the whole of the body. Deep breath, exhale, release right back down. Let that head go. Let that head go. Press into the ground and rise back up. So we're moving the energy through the body. Be very intentional. Hands touching in a prayer to your heart. Let's go again. Inhale, rise up. I like to call these sun salutations. These are sun salutations, moving meditations, right? Full awareness of body, breath. There's balance in these poses, right? You have to know where we are in space physically. There's a lot of energy, a lot of information transmitted through the soles of your feet up into the body. Reach. Palms will touch at the top. Exhale your hands to heart center. Little pause here. Good. Release your arms and shoulders. Little movement here, right? So step the left foot forward. Keep your right foot back. Stay here, right? We're on the ball of our back foot. So using our breath, go ahead and reach your arms out to the side. You can flex at your wrist, push the arms away, and then bend both knees, drop down, turn the palms up, inhale, arms touch at the top. Exhale, bend the knees. Arms come alongside your body. Inhale, rise back up. Exhale again, arms down. Bent knees, rise back up. Exhale, stay here, bent knee, right? The front knee is bent, the back leg is straight. Slip the hands to your back body or interlace your fingers behind you. Lean way back, shrug your shoulders together, lift your chest. And as you exhale, flow forward. So we're undulating the spine as we round and roll forward. Inhale, lift yourself back up. Good. Exhale, flow forward. A lot of control here, using your breath. Using your breath. Inhale, rising back up. Good. Once more, lowering down. Use your breath, arms reaching to the sky. Let your head drop. Let your arms drop down. Walk your hands to the side and then widen your legs, turning the toes towards one another now. Bent knees, pull your hips back, let your head drop, and feel like that. Breathing in, straighten the legs, bend the knees. Full breath in and full breath out. Right hand down, left arm floating to the sky. Deep breathing. You can tell my background is real. Look at the change, the shift in the clouds. Everything shifting and changing, right? One thing we can count on outside of our own kind of delusion, impermanence, right? Reach the arm up. The other side, turn and twist. Turn and twist. Exhale, release both hands. Let your head drop. Shake your head. Yes, no. Move the bottom jaw from side to side. A little shake of your head. And then gently heel toe. Bring your feet in towards one another. Slowly round yourself up. Coming up. A little shrug of your shoulders. Good. Turn to face forward. Palms right here at heart center. Push your hands together and just pause and notice. That is very much built into this mindfulness practice. We take the time to just notice. Feel your heart beating, the energy flowing. Put your eyes open, drop your chin to your chest and roll the head. One direction, the other direction. Walking forward slightly, right foot stays forward, left foot, you're going to stay on the ball of your back foot, right? Stay on the ball of the back foot. Nice. Cactus your arms this time. Bend both knees. As you inhale, bring your elbows together, touch your palms. Exhale, knees bent, arms open. Shrug your shoulders, your shoulder blades together. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, drop down. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, drop down. Good. Stay here, back leg straight, front knee bent. I'm going to widen my stance just a bit. Interlace your hands back behind you or just hold on to the back of your body. Shrug your shoulders together, lift your chin and your chest, and then exhale, go down towards your thigh. Use your breath and inhale, rise back up. Exhale, dropping down. Arm lifts, right? Use your breath and lift yourself back up. One more, using your breath, dropping down. Feel the energy. Nice. And use your breath and lift back up. This time as we go down, drop your hands down to the ground. Turn the left foot inward, the right foot out. Widen your stance a bit. You can go a little bit wider in this position. Pull your hips back. Straighten your legs. A few times like that. Pull the hips back. Straightening. You can go side to side here too. I'm bending one leg and straightening the opposite. So the mindfulness practice, you're very present in the body, present in the breath. Left hand stays down, right arm goes to the sky. Full breath in. What a gorgeous sky today. Left hand down, right arm to the sky. Open yourself up. Using your breath, exhale, release. Head and neck soft, mouth soft. Climb up, push down into the ground, slowly and gently rise up, shrugging your shoulders and heel toe your feet together. Landing again, very stable, grounded in the foundation. Palms facing forward. Deep breath. Hands on your hips. Let's do a little balancing pose here. So Use your breath. If you want to hang on to something, go ahead and do that. I'm going to lift up onto the ball of that right foot, just kind of resting the heel against the shin. We're going to build a tree here. So I'm going to lift that leg up a little higher. That works for me. Push it up a little higher. You can reach down, grab foot into thigh, thigh into foot. Bring your hands into a fist and press the fists together, right? Very centered, very strong in this shape. If you've fallen out of it, come back into it. Lift your arms up, open the palms of your hands, the branches of your tree, the leaves, and rooting down very firmly as you lift yourself up and out. And just notice, try to relax into this balancing shape, right? It is not stationary, it is not stagnant. Balance is moving and flowing and responding appropriately. And sometimes our responses are more like reactions. They're very dramatic, right? We shift from one side to the other, pulling ourselves out of the center. So just taking the moment, the subtleties. If you've fallen out, you come back in, right? Drop that foot back down, a little shrug of your shoulders. Notice, in order to maintain balance, where you're gripping in a particular place. I was kind of gripping there at the top of my shoulders. Let's see what happens on this side. I go slow. First, the heel into the shin. You drive it up a little higher, never on the knee, but above or below the knee is a great place for it. I'm going to drag it up here and lift it up, the foot into the inner thigh, starting with a very, very true tension, right? The hands are in a fist and the fists are pressing towards one another. Lift yourself up, arms open, palms open, responding as opposed to reacting, right? So I'm shifting my gaze as we're practicing here. I'm going to take my gaze up, right? All the way up. Trust what you feel. Respond. Breathe into it. Again, you might have fallen out. You come back in. Try to soften where you're hardening and harden where you're softening to find that balance, right? It is here. Go ahead and gently undo. Foot meets the left foot to the right foot. Your hands come together in a prayer. And here now, deep breathing in and out. Inhale, sweep the arms to the sky and lean back. Exhale, dive forward, dropping down. We're going to come into our seat. So I'm coming back down onto the ground. You might sit down into your chair. We'll do a little hip work here. I'm going to grab my cushion. I have my cushion stacked up on a blanket just so I have a little lift of the pelvis in the back. So that'll work for what we're going to do here. We're going to sit up, whatever seat you happen to have, and take your legs wide, right? So lift the balls of the feet. The heels are rooted down onto the ground. Hands in front of your shins, and let's just try to undulate the spine a little. Forward, back, rounding, opening. If you're in your chair, you can keep your knees bent, maybe take the legs out further. If you're down on the ground, you can straighten the legs, and we're gently going to surrender, kind of come into a wide-legged forward bend here. Let your head drop. You can reach around, grab the outer edges of your feet or your ankles, wherever you might land, and just be here. Head and neck and shoulders. Soft flow in the body. The inhalation. The exhalation. Go ahead and gently rise back up. Bring your left leg, again, you can bend the knee there if you wish, bend the right knee. I'm going to straighten my left leg down on the ground. If you're in your chair, you just keep it as it is. Reach for your right leg and swing it around. We're going to take ankle to knee. So again, if I was seated in the chair, it looks like this. Down on the ground, I can extend that leg. And now I'm going to actually stack, right? Both ankles and both knees. I have a little space here. That's okay. It feels okay for me. If that's not happening for you, please extend that bottom, this left leg out, and just pause here. Feeling the sensation, the hips. I feel a tightening, a gripping in the hips. Now, any amount, we're going to try to hinge forward, lift your arms up. So not rounding forward. Eventually we'll get there, but a little hinge, bend your elbows. And invite the elbows to hook in front of your shins or maybe on top wherever you've landed. Keep reaching, let your head drop. And here now, breathing deep, breathing complete. The inhalation, the exhalation. Good. And then gently, gently come back up. Shrug of your shoulder, unwind the legs. Ooh, little shake into your legs. Let's go to the second side, reaching for that left leg. Give it a little swing around and stack ankle to knee. That's already pretty intense, right? You can do this a couple times a day if you're at your desk, if you work a lot in a chair, just to keep those hips open and to keep the back body working and spacious. I'm again stacking ankle to knee. It feels a little different on this side. Arms go up, chest is awakened, and forward we go. Forward we go. Eventually rounding. You might bring your elbows in front there. Use that little leverage to expand, to open, to sink into it. Deep, deep breathing. So, right, you're aware of sensation in the body and just being with it. You don't have to change it. It will change all by itself. Again, that's one thing we can count on is impermanence. Everything shifting, everything changing, and then gently lift yourself back up. A little drop of the head. You can roll your head and neck around here. One direction and the other direction. Good. Unwind the legs, give them a little shake, shake, shake. And then go ahead and prepare a seat. The instructions are very clear. We want to be seated comfortably and steady, right? So I'm going to today take what we call easy pose, right? Sukhasana. I'm resting my shins on my ankles. My pelvis is a little bit higher. Remember, I have that lift underneath my seat. This is a comfortable position, right? It's a steady position. Be mindful to sit in it. It takes a lot of physicality for the easy seat, and I quote, pelvic floor is strong, core nice and strong. Your chest is open. Drop your hands down. Turn your palms up and bring the thumb and the index fingers to touch. And before we go into our meditation, we're going to do a little breath. So as you inhale, lift your chin and your chest. The inhalation goes up. As you exhale, drop your chin down to your chest. Keep that strong spine. Exhale the breath through your mouth. Let it go. Do this again. Rise up, fill up. Through the nose, all the way up, all the way up, all the way up. Empty through your mouth. Release, release, release. Empty, empty, empty. Keep going. Inhale, rising up. It's called breath of joy. You stretch your bottom jaw as you lift up. It's good for the throat and the glands. As you drop down, a real relaxation, a softness in the jaw. Inhaling, you might soften your gaze here. So we instructed all the gaze, the posture, the mudra, the hand position. We instructed all. Right? Release. And this again, it is an invitation to cultivate attention, awareness, whatever word you wish. Mindfulness is the word, right? Just to be present wherever you are, fully and completely. Good. Lift yourself up. Oh. Take a moment to adjust your seat, and come into a comfortable posture, a steady, comfortable posture. I'm going to keep the Gaya Mudra today for the meditation, dropping the hands down onto the thighs and just here now. First instruction, comfortable, steady seat. Second instruction, the gaze, the drishti, soft. Today it can be inward, just let it focus kind of dial back and move in. Your eyelids are soft and heavy. The instruction of the tips of your fingers, your thumb and your index fingers touching. The physical body is strong through the spine, yet relaxed through the rest of the body. And your awareness stays here in this moment. And the tool we have to cultivate that presence is the awareness of our breath. So stay with it, the inhalation, the exhalation. And almost immediately when I settle here, there's a thought or 10 or 20 or the big cloud of thought that is just above my head that starts to arise. Acknowledge that, but let it go. Don't join in. Don't join in. Don't move with. I'm here. This moment, this breath, this body, this breath. And we keep doing that over and over again. And just follow your breath. Awareness of your breath. Without movement, just notice the breath at the base of your nostrils. And draw that breath into the whole of the body, all the way down to the toes, tips of your fingers. And start to deepen your breath now, belly and ribs and chest. There's a lift, there's a light. Empty that breath, releasing and emptying fully and completely. And float your eyes open. Go ahead on your next in-breath. Open the palm of your hands, reach your arms forward and go up, up, up. You send your gaze between your hands, bring your hands together in a prayer. And if you've set your intention for this day's practice, just hold it with great compassion, with great kindness. We have the privilege of practicing not just for the benefit of ourselves, but for the benefit of all beings. So as you exhale, go ahead and open your hands and send that intention out into the world. Your hands back together, and as you exhale, your hands coming right through the midline, landing at heart center. May all beings be free and safe. May all beings be healthy and happy. Take a deep breath in and empty. Namaste. Namaste. Thank you so much for the privilege, the honor of guiding you through this practice this day. My name is Evalena, and I look forward to practicing with you again soon.